Waterfall. Waterfalls. We love waterfalls. What is up, guys? It's Connor here from Just Add Water, and we're starting another fun little construction project today. So today we're out in Ankeny, Iowa, and we're doing a pondless waterfall build right here at this big pile of dirt behind me. And this pondless build isn't going in someone's yard. It's not going in a property or a business or whatever. Not this little pondless that we're about ready to build is going to turn into this little sort of community park, I guess you could say. So behind me, you can see that they're constructing these pretty sweet, pretty nice looking condos. And this little area right here is going to be like their community garden, community park, or whatever you want to call it. So our goal today is we're going to get started on this pondless. It's going to be a pretty quick, simple project. We're doing about a 10-foot stream with 2 feet of elevation change. Probably get about 2 waterfalls out of there. We might get 3, but we're not going to try to make this look like a giant pimple in this area. So we're going to go for about 2 waterfalls, 2 feet of elevation change. We got all this dirt behind us that we can use for a big old berm. We got some real big rocks over there. We're gonna make some wide waterfalls. It's gonna be big, it's gonna be bulky, it's gonna be pretty sweet. So today, our main goal is to use up all the rocks and materials we brought, get our basin liner put in, get our berm shaped, and pretty much get a pretty good start on here so tomorrow we can come in and get it all finished up. Alrighty, so this is the area we're working on. All those developmental condo duplexes, houses over there, that's what's getting built. And this is what's going to draw people's attention towards here. So we're going to go about 10 feet off this sidewalk, leave some space in between here and there just so that it sort of separates itself from the street. This whole big pile of dirt we can use to build our berm with. So you might be able to see a little bit of spray paint out around in this area. We're going to put our basin right about here. Probably going to end up moving it over just a little bit because we're going to try to hide that electrical stuff back there just a little bit better with our berm. We're not going to be able to cover it completely. That's 4 feet tall. We don't want a 5-foot berm. That's gonna look unnatural right here. So we're gonna move this pile over a little bit, probably move our basin over about 4 feet or so, and then we're gonna work our way back up that way. Our first main waterfall is gonna get shot out towards this direction. It's gonna be a real good one for them to see as they're leaving their little area and heading out on the town. Then our top waterfall is gonna be pointed towards that street over there. Ideally, our goal with this is we wanna make it so they can see that waterfall from over there. So we got some work to do. We're gonna get our basin dug today. We're gonna get all that taken care of. Main waterfall built. Like I said, we got some pretty cool, pretty big rocks over here. It's gonna be a pretty nifty little day. It's pretty big rocks. This one's a nice big guy. I think that's gonna probably be our main waterfall. It'll give us about a 1-foot drop, nice wide sheet. We got these big, beautiful boulders to shoulder it up with. We got a little bit of rock here that we can use to work on our basin and get our berm started. So Cam, you ready? Woo! Cam's ready. Jay, you ready?
I'm ready!
He's ready. We're all ready. We're all excited. Let's get after it, guys. We got our hole dug. We got a little bit of shaping up to do with it. But now we got our aqua blocks over there. We're gonna put our aqua blocks in, test fit them, make sure everything works the way it needs to. And then as long as that works out the way it's gonna. I thought my camera over there was a goose for some reason. But as long as our aqua blocks and everything fit the way it's supposed to, we're looking good and looking square and looking pretty and looking fine. We are then going to throw in our pond liner, that little blue roll right there. And then we got some fabric cut back there by the boulders that's also going to get thrown in. We're going to get everything locked in, backfilled, and then once that's all good and dandy, we can start building. That's the fun part, so let's go. Our basin's test fitted. Everything's looking good. We left ourselves plenty of space on the edge, so then it's going to make our backfill real easy. We won't bring dirt all the way to the top of that, so then this way we can still fold our liner in and maybe do a little bit of different dirt work on the edges to create a bit of an amoeba, I guess you could call it, so then you don't just have a perfect square down here. So now that all this has been laid in and we look and see it and see that it's sitting exactly how we want it to, nice and flat, nice and level, nice and square, everything like that, we're going to go ahead and pull all this out again, and then we're going to put it all back in. But first we're going to put liner down, we're going to put fabric down, and we're going to get all this nice and backfilled along the edges, get everything nice and compacted and good to go. So while the boys are getting that basin put in, I've been over here sort of messing around with a little bit of this rock. So right now I'm just trying to figure out what this first main waterfall is going to be, because as soon as we get that main waterfall built, we have all this dirt work back up in here that we need to sort of do and grade out our berm and everything like that. So here's where we're at with this main waterfall. We're gonna have a nice wide drop. Our next shoulder is gonna sit right about here, right about here on that rock, and that's going to leave about a 3.5 4 foot wide waterfall coming down into there. We might slide this shoulder just back a little bit to that left, but the cool part about this rock is we're going to get a kicker off of that. So we're going to get a nice sheet fall right here, just water dropping a straight 12 inches down to our basin, and then we're going to get a cool little roller with a kick off the back of it. So then we're going to get a little bit more noise and a little bit more action. We're going to try to put another shoulder back over here a little bit. I want to try to keep that little hump exposed so people can see that that rock, that one rock, is actually pushing that water, and we didn't really need to bring that second rock in here, but in order to lock that waterfall in, we're gonna have to use one anyway. So this is what sort of our first waterfall is gonna look like. We might tweak it just a little bit once it gets over there. These are some pretty big rocks. I mean, it's a pretty big rock. It's a heavy one, but you know what? We like playing with these big rocks. They're fun to work with. They're cool. Everybody likes big rocks. Who doesn't? So yeah, we're gonna keep pitter patter and get this basin put in. It's gonna be pretty. We're gonna have a great rest of the day. All right, guys, we got that basin in. Looking pretty good. Here we go. We got it. It's in. It's ready to go. We got some waterfalls that are sort of pre-built over there. Well, 2/3 of a waterfall. We'll finish building the rest when it gets over here. Guys, so we're making progress. It's looking pretty good. We got our little first fall built. The liner's all stretched out. We know we got plenty of it to get where we need to go, and now it's trying to figure out what we're going to do between this and our top fall. So my next step, I'm going to head over to the rock pile. I'm going to start picking out the rocks I think I'm going to use for this next top fall. I'm going to put that top fall where I think we want it at, and then we're going to slowly rock in from the bottom fall up to the top fall. But the first part, like I said, we got to figure out which rocks we're going to use for this waterfall. This area that we're working in right now, the only people that are really going to come and see it and sit next to it are people who live real close. The main viewpoint for this is everything that's going by the street and just people in their cars and stuff like that. So making sure all these waterfalls we build, making them real big and wide and just sort of eye-catching, is something we're working with. So you're going to have to find that specific type of rock you want. You have to find your specific shoulders. You're going to have to try to be a bit more picky. And instead of making stuff sort of just roll and crash, make a bunch of noise, you want to make it visible. So that's what we're going for. I'm going to play around with these rocks over here a bit, see if we can't figure out what we need. All right, guys, it's end of day one. We got another stop to do today, so we're wrapping up and got everything picked up, but here's where we're at right now. So we got this waterfall built. We got our shoulders and some ring wall rocks going. We got a little bit of rock work done in the basin, a lot of touch-up work and finish work to do down here. We had a little bit of this stream built, and then we decided to rip it out. We didn't like it, so we're trying a few other things. That's going to be our top shoulder for one of our waterfalls. Didn't have the rock we need, so tomorrow we're going to find the specific rock we want for that waterfall there, get a shoulder put in, finish this stream off, get our plumbing line and all of our stuff like that hooked up and get ready to go. Then it's just a lot of grade work and everything else along those lines. So that's where we're at. A little bit more to do. It's a productive day. We got a lot done. We're going to be all finished up by tomorrow. And yeah, so good day one. Stick around for day two. Let's go. What's up, wonderful people? We are back for day two of this here build in Waukee. So today we're going to be finished. We're going to get everything done. We're going to have this stream up and running. We're going to have all of our edge work done, all the rock work done, all the grade work done, and we're going to get a nice little mulch ring put around it, so that when the company comes in and plants behind us, all they got to do is put the plants in the ground and finish the mulching. So we got some rock work to do in the basin, a little bit of stream work to do, and then that top waterfall to build. We got dirt work, then we got plumbing work, we got our lights to install, and we got everything left that we need to do to button this feature up. So today, join us while Cam and I finish this feature. I think it's gonna be pretty cool once it gets turned on. I'm excited. Stick with us. Let's get after it, guys. Guys, getting real close, but you know what? Gotta refuel the tanks. We're gonna take a little bit of a break while this foam dries, because one of our next steps is we're gonna try to get this thing up and running, make sure everything's looking like we want it to look like, just in case there's any tweaks. So while the foam dries on this feature, Cam and I are gonna scurvy on our way over across the street to a little nice place called Jimmy John's, get some sandwiches, refuel, and we're gonna get back out here. We're gonna knock everything else out. We got a basin to finish, we got our tucking to do, we got a little bit of edge work to do, a lot of grade work. We got to put in some electrical conduit so that we can get an outlet put out here. But it's coming along well. Nothing for us to complain about today. It's looking nice. It's a nice day. It's a beautiful day out here in Waukee. So we're gonna go get some food, refuel, and we'll be back. What's up, guys? We're all finished. This here Pondless install in Waukee, Iowa. I've heard me talk enough throughout this, I'm guessing, so I'll flip you around, show you guys what it looks like. Let us know what you think of it down below. Give us a comment, give us a like. Sorry about the wind, but here's the feature. Look at that. That's a pretty cool waterfall right there. This is a fun little 2-day build we did out here in Waukee. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you liked the feature even more. Catch you later, guys. Have a great day, evening, morning, whatever it is. Have the best one possible.